Let's head over to Lindy Brandon, who has a special musical guest with him. Good morning, guys.
Hey, Dan Deacon's here with us this morning. Good morning, Dan. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. You got the original Tweety here on this morning. Can you see the shirt? Yeah, we got it. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good to see you. You got quite a layout of equipment out here. And the thing that seems most interesting, Dan, you're going to do a little electronic music here for us this morning. There's nothing really new in here. I mean, this Casio tone, how long have you been carrying this thing around?
It was my friend Nick's, who I grew up with, and he's had it since he was, as long as he can remember, and I traded it for a different keyboard, but it's a beautiful beast. I really love it.
Yeah, so it all goes way back for you, right?
Yep.
I mean, how did it start? How did it happen?
With this or in general?
Just music in general, your connection to music.
Well, I started playing the trombone, I guess, and then I traded that keyboard, and it all took off from there. And Looney Tunes had a lot to do with it, sure.
I think so, too. Because the other thing we say, I mean, I've been talking about music and I've been talking about the equipment, but Absurdist Composer, I think, is really the thing that folks watching television this morning probably noticed the most out of the setup a little bit earlier today. Where does that come from, and what's the music like?
Well, I try to write music that I think if, like, really cool 6-year-olds got together and had this stuff, and they were like, let's write the most awesome music ever. This is hopefully what I hope they would come up with. And,
well, we got an interesting challenge here for you this morning, because what I was talking about before we went on, the monitor situation for musicians is always a little tough in here. And Dan's going to be, when you play a little bit later on this morning, Dan's going to be listening the same way we do with these little tiny earpieces you got taped to your ear today. So that makes it a real challenge. But
it should be fun.
Tell me some of what you got here.
Well, this is a function generator which makes sine waves and square waves and a pulse, and I run that through.
I mean, this is something that would have been in a TV repair shop 35 years ago.
Sure. I found that in the garbage and had to fix it up. But I run that through a pitch shift and harmonizer and a ring modulator and delay. And other than that, I run my voice through that, and that's basically, I have a vocoder underneath it.
Vocoder, ring modulator, these are all things that have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the vocoder's, that guy is relatively new. But that signal, the WaveTech is a wonderful old guy.
All right, Dan, stick around. We're going to have actually the music for you a little bit later on this morning. Coastal Sunrise here from WSAV. The other thing we wanted to make sure we let folks know is where you can see Dan perform this weekend. It's Saturday, 9 p.m., the Mao Space at 117 West Gaston Street. We're going to put this back up on the screen a little bit later, and Dan, we'll let you play too.
Great.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for being with us. Coastal Sunrise here, and we'll be talking to Lee. Hey, buddy.
Hey, good morning, Lindy. Time for that bus stop forecast on this Friday morning. A little chilly out there this morning. Temperature starting in the upper 30s to around 40. So as we look at the forecast, taking you through this day, plenty of sunshine out there. We'll call it cool in the morning, but boy, take a look at this afternoon temperature, not too bad. Pretty seasonable out there, reaching up into the upper 50s to around 60 with a northwest breeze. You're watching Coastal Sunrise from WSAV News 3. We'll be right back.
The week with music as often as possible. Dan Deacon is here with us today. Dan, let's hear some music.
Hello.
Good morning.
It'll start in 1 second.
1, 2, there.
I sorta lied when I said it's not that bad. That dog, that cat, that little tiny man. Well, I guess I sorta lied when I said it's not that bad. That fly, that helicopter, that red and white van.
We're talking paper forks now. We're talking bacon cuts now. We're talking turkey fucking every walk now. We're talking ska bands. We're talking 19 ska bands. We're talking Rudy suits and Rowdy boots and Hootie flutes too.
I guess I sorta lied when I said it's not that bird, that dog, that cat, that little tiny man. Well, I guess I sorta lied when I said it's not that bird, that fly, that helicopter, that red and white van.
Dan Deacon with us on Coastal Sunrise this morning. You can see Dan this weekend at the Mouse Space, Saturday 9 o'clock at 117 West Gaston Street. Coastal Sunrise here for WSAV. We'll take a break and be right back.